Here we are, making our founding sim for our legacy playthrough. This is my first one, so please bear with me if it's very slow in the beginning. Oh, yes, very handsome, very nice. Yep, we're going to have a comedian, decent at cooking, and above average funds, which works very well in our favour. Let's flip the gender, randomize her a few times, until, something, that'll do. Happy with. And I used a random name generator to come up with Xavier Cummings. I mean, honestly, it's not great, but it'll do. So I didn't change too much in Cass. I just changed her hair and we went with some styled looks, which are here. Because mainly I just wanted to get into the gameplay. I've spared you the details on the house building. I just built it and yeah, maybe I'll do another video of it if you want to see it. But other than that, here's the welcome wagon. Have a chat with these lads and lassies. Decided to go dig some stuff up for some extra funds. Found this community garden, which I was thrilled about. And then I was even more thrilled to discover Jeffrey Landgrab's just chilling on the bench. And we're playing on short lifespan too, so Xavier needs to get a move on. She's got to get married and pregnant before she turns into an old lady. Ah yes, drums, very good. Yep, floaty goodbye, fantastic. This girl that's about to walk past, I don't know what that side eye was about, but okay. He promptly vanishes into thin air because, you know, I don't know. Have a chat with these lovely ladies. Decide to do some fishing for hours and not say a word, as you do. Got to make something for dinner somehow. Doesn't burn the house down, which would have made for a good recording, but, you know, I wouldn't been thrilled about having to pay for it. Anyway, work on the comedy. Decide, bugger it, let's invite Jeffrey out for a date. He says yes, which was a surprise. They're obeying pandemic rules. Jeffrey encourages her to sit down and tell some jokes about handcuffs. Works well. He's really into frogs and dollhouses. And good for him, honestly. But really into it. They're getting a bit cozy on the park bench. It's all very sweet. He says yes to being her boyfriend. Bella remains unbothered by anything. They share their first kiss. Very sweet. Not now, summer, go away. Thorn is there. She proposes and he says yes. Aw, we're moving quite quickly. I think this is like day 2. We decide to have the wedding at the Landgrab residence because why not? It's Jeffrey's house. At least he'll be comfortable. Not trying to start any shit, but also curious to see what happens. They exchange their vows. It's all very cute. The guests are there. Yep, there. See what I mean? They're just, yeah. Bob's having a bit of a day. They share their piece of cake together. Jeffrey goes straight back to his pastor. Nancy's also there. Just, you know, minding her own business. Doing her own thing. In his own house, this man wets himself. Like, seriously. Nancy comes down to join the festivities, and honestly, this woman is an absolute champion. Absolute champion. So for that, we move Jeffrey in. We only take 5,000 because we're not going to leave Nancy broke. The woman's an absolute legend. Even though Xavier is stinky, Jeffrey's still very attracted to her. They get their pixels rearranged. And honestly, I thought I sped this up. I didn't. Oops. Well, yeah. Yep, she's pregnant. And showing already, even though it's like second day of her existence or something. Decides to make some salad. Add a bit of earwax for extra flavour, as you do. Needs more earwax. Extra salty, I'm guessing. I don't know. Her face says it all. Earwax salad is not a hit. Though she does find it hilarious. Only for a second, though. Yeah, that earwax salad tends to repeat on you, doesn't it, girl? So in the middle of the night, she decides to go and harvest the community garden because we've got to beat that other old lady somehow. And plant it in our own garden. Self-sufficiency at its finest. Here comes Nancy, popping around for a cup of tea. Honestly, this woman's an absolute champion. Absolute trooper. No hard feelings whatsoever. Having a good chat about the sun and gardening and popcorn and llamas. This is the only response acceptable for Don Lothario, honestly. Just walk away. This kid's back again. Have a chat. Try out our jokes on him. They seem to go over okay. There's not some roaring laughter, but, you know, good enough. go and fish in silence together for hours. Jeffrey makes his own fun, and we love him for it. And because he's a good sim, he leaks illicit activity and gets fired from his job, which is honestly the only realistic thing in The Sims. He's just vibing in the shower. Yep, bub. Just vibing, having a grand old time in the shower. Jeffrey's just unfazed by anything. Yep, there's no crab in this salad, but yeah, he's got to teach her how to season it. And what is that look, Jeffrey? Having a chat in the kitchen. This kid's here again. I swear to God, like you talk to a sim once in your house and they just keep coming back. She's off on her first day to work, vanishes into thin air. Jeffrey just being a good host. Or maybe imparting some wisdom about art. I'm not too sure. We jump into Cass, make sure that he's looking very dad chic, and he is. Comes home from work, sit down, watch a bit of TV. As you do, just relax. Yep, sniff that garden salad. Jeffrey's just giggling in his sleep. Wakes up and breaks the toilet, so of course we've got to make him fix it. Yeah, Jeffrey's just chilling, just vibing. Jeffrey, honest to God, is just... He's the epitome of no thoughts, only vibes. This man, I swear. Seriously, look at that. Just no thoughts, only vibes. He is a ginger cat personified. She goes into labour. He promptly loses his mind. I mean, she's the one in labour, and he's the one just losing it. Like, look at this. Look at this man. Waddle. This man needs his medical license revoked, or I don't even think he's ever been to medical school. He removes her heart twice. Twice. So we randomised the baby's name because I couldn't think of anything, so we just went with Dakota. Good enough. This child, look at this thing's face. Honest to God. Look at it. Yeah. So anyway, that's the end of the first episode. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see in the next one.
Oh, very nice, Sorba. Oh, Quaver. Oh.